guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rae Vargas, and today I bring to you a Q&A. But before we get into that, I want to give you the details of my closet sale. I mentioned it recently. I'm not sure if I did it on YouTube, but definitely on my Instagram, which if you're not following me there, you totally should. It's at SarahVargas, Sarah with 3 H's. And I let you guys know that I'm going to be having a closet sale because, I didn't tell you the reason. So, big news. I am moving. So I'm going to be moving into a nice little house. It's not that little, so I'm pretty excited. But I'm moving right after our Disney World trip. Don't tell the kids. So we're going to Disney World next week, and the kids don't know. So be sure to follow those adventures on my vlog channel, which is it's not at anything. It's youtube.com/SarahVargas. And anyway, enough of that. So the closet sale. So I didn't want to move a bunch of stuff that I'm not wearing and that I probably never am going to wear. So I decided to have a closet sale. I teamed up with my best friend. Yes, her name's Ashley. She also has a YouTube channel. Feel free to check that out. I will leave the link down below. And we have been working day and night on this thing for like a week, okay? It is going to have almost 200 items, and it's going to be, all the stuff is going to be for sale at ravingsbyrae.bigcartel.com, and the sale is going to be live this Friday, April 20, today's the 22nd. Oh, happy birthday, Kendall! Today's Kendall's birthday, so go wish Kendall a belated birthday because you're not going to see this today. So the closet sale is going to be live this Friday, April 24th at 10 a.m. CST. That means if you're on the West Coast, it's, earlier than that, and if you're on the East Coast, it's later than that or something, right? I did that right, yeah. So go ahead and type that into Google, figure out what time that is where you live, and it's going to be US only, except because shipping internationally costs so much money, and I have the shipping set for international for $100 to ward you guys off from buying it, and because I couldn't make it so that you can't buy it. So if you're international and you want to spend $100 to buy one of my articles of clothing, feel free. I purposely set it very high so that none of you do that because I don't want that to happen and because shipping is so insane. So unfortunately, it's not an international closet sale. It is only for the Americanos, and I think that's it. Oh, the sizing is anywhere from size 14 to size 20, I think. Basically from a large up to a double X, 2X. And it's dresses. It's everything that you have seen in Outfit of the Days. Everything must go. I do not have the space for it. Actually, I do have the space for it because the new place is going to have a gigantic ass closet, but I just don't want to take it because I know that so many of you wanted to get your hands on a lot of the outfits that I've shown you, and you haven't been able to because they're sold out, or they ran out of your size or whatever it may be. So a bunch of stuff that you have seen on my Instagram and my Outfit of the Days and my lookbooks, all that stuff, it is all going to be for sale along with a bunch of other stuff that I've never even worn. Because it wasn't my size or whatever. So all that stuff's gonna be for sale. Check it out in that link down below. And yeah, that's it. So I don't know what else to say. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, to let me know. Now, let's get into the Q&A. Whew, that was a long intro, girlfriend. 96 Leah asked, what's your biggest goal in life? To be happy. I want to be happy. I want to live a happy life. I want to feel fulfilled, and I want my kids to do the same. I want to raise children that are, that are happy, that are respectful, that are successful, whatever their definition of success may be. And that's basically it. I just want to be happy. I want to enjoy the time that I have here on Earth. Oh, and today's Earth Day. Happy birthday, Earth. That's not what Earth Day is, but I saw somebody say that earlier, and I was like, okay. Let's see, what's next? Can you do a video about being pregnant? Ines Duran 63 said that. I can. I've done them multiple times, and I've never published them because they always end up being super freaking long. But I guess if you're down to watch a super long pregnancy video, I will go ahead and make that. Have you ever regretted? That's for the sex one. I'm also doing a sex Q&A. So if you guys have any sex questions that you would like answered, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will include them in the sex Q&A, which will be up probably next week. Any tips on how to become confident and secure with your body you have without wanting to change it? That was from Clara Grace. Watch my Dear Fat Girl series. I have tons of tips, and it's not something I can really boil down to a sentence. Trixie R asks, have you ever pooped your pants? Well, yeah, I was a baby once. Maybe as an adult, I don't remember. SSSS 1912. What's the biggest lesson that your kids have taught you in life thus far? I don't know. I don't know what I could say the biggest lesson was. It's a really fun time. You know, my kids didn't necessarily teach me a lesson, but motherhood itself just like changed my entire life. And so just being a mom it's just completely different, and you won't understand it until you are one. So it's something I can't even really describe, but your whole life is just completely different, and there are negatives and there are positives, and I don't know. I just take it one day at a time. Being a mom is really fun. I really enjoy being a mother. I love having my kids. I love everything that comes with it. Even the bad shit. I think it's made me grow a lot as a person, and it's made me stronger, and it's just made me a better person. S. Bowden 8944 said, what's your favorite thing about yourself physically and mentally? Physically, my favorite thing about myself, I don't know, I'm a pretty big fan of myself, so, you know, I have a lot of favorites. I like the shape of my body. I love the way my face looks. My eyebrows are, you know, looking good today. I have the reddish brown thing going on because I just dyed my hair again red. You know, I touched it up, so right when I touch it up, I always give myself a little reddish brow. And I know some of you are like, why is your brow red? And I'm like, bitch, because it's my brow, bye. And mentally, my favorite thing is probably, what's my favorite thing about myself? Mentally, like of my mind? I don't know. I like that I'm intelligent. Are you happy with the way your life is right now? And that was by Bailey Shea. Am I happy with the way my life is right now? 100% yes. I'm a very happy individual. I'm excited for the move. I'm excited for this trip that's coming up. I keep whispering because my kids are like right there, and it's a surprise. And I'm just excited that I even have the opportunity, that I'm in a position where I can take my kids for, you know, a week and stay at one of those bomb ass, like, fully done up suites, Art of Animation. And I'm just so excited. I mean, I'm going fucking balls to the wall with everything. Like, it is going to be the most epic trip they have ever had in their lives thus far. They're only 3 and 4, but also for me, I mean, I've never done something like this, and so I'm very excited for that. I'm very happy to be moving. I love the place that I'm moving into. It's big, it's nice, it's everything I'm kind of wanting. I'm excited just generally. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that, like, my mom's about to graduate from college, right? And so it makes me think back to this time last year where I was doing finals and stuff, and I'm excited. I graduated from college. I'm doing well. I'm excited about my family and my life, and yeah, life is good. Audie's son said, what's the biggest thing that you want your kids to learn from you? I just want my kids to learn that, I mean, I just want them to be happy. So whatever that means that they need to learn, you know, I hope that they learn that. I just want them to be happy. I just don't want them to question themselves and second guess themselves constantly and feel like they aren't able to do something that they are, you know, very able to do. And I don't want them to hold back, and I want them to just, you know, whether they want to be an outgoing person or they don't want to be, you know, if they're an extrovert, an introvert, whatever that may be, like, I just want them to fully enjoy whatever it is that they, you know, like doing without feeling self-conscious about it, about their bodies or about their choices, about their likes and dislikes. So I just want them to be happy. Amy Rich Creek said, do you think you ever want to be married? That dark hair and fair skin would look beautiful with a white dress, just saying. First of all, I should not be wearing a white dress, but do I ever want to be married? Sure. I mean, if I found the right person to be married to, sure. It's not like on my list of shit to do. I know a lot of people that have been in really shitty marriages, and a lot of people that get married for the wrong reasons, and you know, I don't have a great view of marriage. However, I know that there are plenty of people also that are very happily married, and you know, the idea of having a life partner, someone who's gonna be there with you, that's great. But you know, by that same token, I guess that I am very, very, very happy by myself. I already have my kids, and so there's no ticking time bomb for my uterus, you know? Like, I already have kids, I'm doing what I wanna do, I'm very independent mentally, and I like being by myself. So, you know, marriage could be in the cards, but it could also not be in the cards, and that would be just perfectly fine with me. Allison Savannah Reddig said, how do you stay so positive and confident in yourself, and what's a good way to break out of your comfort zone as far as meeting friends and being social? You know, I didn't meet a lot of friends ever. Like, even in school and stuff, not high school. High school, you're around the same people constantly, but like in college, I wasn't. So I didn't meet people really at school, and the people that I met at like work, whatever job I was working at, they were my friends only while I worked there, and then once I left, I wasn't their friend anymore, and you know, we didn't keep in contact or anything. So lately, I guess, the way that I've met people and the way that I've really grown my circle of friends is professionally, because I do blogging and YouTube and stuff. I've gone to a lot of blogging conferences in the past, I don't know, 3-4 years, and I met a lot of people, and then we kind of run in the same circles, and so I've, you know, decided who to keep in my life, and that's how I've done it. I've done it sort of focusing on my career, and you know, I've befriended other women and men that are in the same career field, and so we have lots of similar interests, and they are adults, and it's harder to become friends. For me, it was harder for me to like relate to other 20-year-olds than now it is for me to just relate to other people doing the same thing that I'm doing. So that's how I do it, and hopefully maybe that'll work for you. Just dive into something that interests you, and you know, you'll meet other people that are also interested in that same thing, hopefully. DMC Dina said, are you single? If so, have you ever used Tinder? I am single. No, I have never used any dating website. And I don't know about Tinder. I've heard some stories. Let's see. Oh, but plenty of people have used my photos for dating websites, so I'm sure there is a Sarah Vargas out there on Tinder right now. Heather Ann 2013 said, do your kids understand what you do on YouTube? Do they know how much of a role model you are to others? My kids know that mommy has a YouTube channel. My kids they only get to watch the videos like vlogs. That's really the only thing they're interested in. Or if, you know, those videos where they pop up in the background and stuff, they like watching little snippets like that. And they like watching vlogs of themselves. But no, my kids don't really understand. They're very young. So all they know is mommy has a YouTube channel, and sometimes she has to make videos. And Nala told Jaden the other day, because he wouldn't leave the room, and I needed to film a video. And so Nala like pulled him to the side and she said, Jaden, if mommy doesn't film videos, mommy can't make any money. And if mommy can't make any money, she's gonna have to take our iPads back to the store. And if she takes our iPads to the store, we're gonna be sad. And so he said, okay, and he walked away with her, and they like went and did whatever. So they don't quite understand, but I'm sure one day they will, and yeah. Cheney Cheyenne said, I want to know if you ever get recognized in public, and if so, share your favorite stories, please. I have been recognized, you know, a fair amount of times. You know what? I think one of my favorite times was I was at Mariano's in Chicago. Mariano's is a grocery store, and I was doing some work for them. So I was doing some photography work for them. So I was photographing just a bunch of different stuff in the store, and it was me and my best friend Ashley, and these two girls were like sort of, I wouldn't say they were following us, but they kept kind of staying in like the similar area, and they were like, you know, talking. And so me and Ashley were like, are they just like trying to get some barbecue over here? Do we need to move, or like what, right? Because we were taking pictures of Todd's barbecue, if you guys have ever been to Mariano's. And they ended up coming up to me, and they were like, oh, we watched your channel. We couldn't, you know, we didn't know it was you, and da-da-da. And that was just a really fun experience, especially because I had someone with me. And they, you know, I've had people approach me when I've had like my mom with me or my kids or whatever. And it was just, it's always fun. It's always fun for other people to see it happen too, because I'm like, this is like crazy. And they're like, what the fuck? People know who you are? I'm like, yeah, hello. I'm just kidding. Do you believe in once a cheater, always a cheater? I do. Let's see. Is Rae so... I can't read your name. I'm very sorry. Is there anything about your body that you're still very insecure about? No, not really. I mean, I did that video on my little flabby arms and my dimply thighs. I'm not like super insecure about them. No. I mean, honestly, I can't really think of anything that I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, you know what? I'm not crazy insecure about it, but it still like is annoying. I should say it's annoying. It bothers me sometimes. Is I get marks sometimes like on the back of my legs, and that's obnoxious. Like if I ever shave, like you know, if I shave like all the way up, I get like little razor bumps and stuff, but they'll end up on the back of my thigh sometimes, or like on the inside of my thigh, and that's just annoying as fuck. And I guess I'm insecure about it. If someone's looking at it, I'm gonna be like, don't be looking at my fucking thighs like that. Like I'm a little bit insecure about it, but I don't care enough to not wear like shorts. So you know, a little bit. XButtons94 said, how can I feel more confident in a swimsuit, and how do I find the right one for my body type? Just try them on, try them on, try them on, try them on. And how do you feel confident in it? I mean, just know that there's nothing wrong with your body, and showing it is not a crime, and you're gonna be perfectly, I mean, put some clothes on, because showing your whole body with some certain people around actually is a crime. However, yeah, just know that it's okay. It's okay to show your body. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly perfect, okay? Like, don't be afraid to show your body off, and just try suits on. Try them on, because like the same suits that work for me don't work for, say, like my mom or my best friend or my sister or whatever. Everyone has different body shapes, and so just go to a lot of different stores and try different stuff on. That's how you will find the perfect suit. I happen to be able to find lots of perfect suits because I know my body very well, and since I shop so much because I'm a fashion blogger, I'm able to find suits for myself very easily, which I'm a lucky gal for that. Right. I think this will be the last one. Amanda Lee, 1986, said, would you ever consider traveling around the country and talking about body image to young people? If so, what do you think you would talk about? I would totally travel around and talk to people about it. I've been asked before to do campus talks and stuff, like, you know, at different universities, and I think there's lots of different things that I could talk about, and I'm sure that's what I would do. I would talk about a lot of different things. Probably the things that I talk to you about in videos is what I would talk to people about at colleges, or even if I was, you know, speaking at, you know, younger age students, so high school, middle school, whatever. You know, it's all something that we deal with. We deal with all these different issues about our bodies and, you know, our self-confidence or lack thereof, about sex, about all of that stuff. We deal with it in, you know, a large portion of our lives. Maybe not when you're 5, but certainly when you're 10 and 12 and 14, you're thinking about your body, and you're thinking about maybe even the opposite sex. I'm not saying you should be boning everybody at that, or anybody at that point, but you're thinking about it, and it's already something that you're very aware of. So I would talk about a lot of different topics, and I would love to do that, and it, you know, maybe it'll be in the cards for me this year, maybe next year. It's definitely on my list of shit to do. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna wrap up this Q&A. Look out for that sex Q&A, and feel free to drop any sex question and answers that you may have down below. And I think that's it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Check out that closet sale. It's gonna be a good fucking time, and I guarantee you shit is going to go fast, because when I had my last closet sale, like, most of that stuff was gone within like 20 minutes, but I only had like 25 items. So this time I'm gonna have just shy of probably 200 items. So there's probably gonna be something that will work for you, and that's all I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a great day.